Hey everyone, it's Izzy. Hope you're having a great day and night whenever you're watching this. So the 2017 Grammys just premiered. They were amazing. There is so much to talk about, so much happened. So go get a drink, get some popcorn, sit down, relax. We are going to talk about so many things. So Adele opened the Grammys. She was singing Hello, and to me, she's always great, but she seemed a little off. Like she sounded like she was sick or she was nervous. It was not her best performance, I would say, but she was so amazing as always. I think it's the nerves because of last year's performance with the keys to the piano. The sound was just off, so I think that's what happened. James Corden hosted the Grammys and it was so funny. I love when he was on the riser, then he fell down the other riser, then he fell down the steps and he was doing a performance and the dance just went all wrong. He was like acting like a diva. He was amazing. He was so funny. I'm glad he hosted this year. The Weeknd performed at the Grammys. I don't like how he sings live. It absolutely irritates me for some reason, but he did so well. It was a fun performance. I liked it. Like, I didn't hate it this time. I thought he was great. Then Keith Urban and Carrie Underwood performed, and I was surprised. I really was into it. I really liked the song. I really liked the set, the lights. They killed the performance. The vocals were on point. And I think that if country wanted to be more mainstream, I think that going pop rock is the best direction for country music and not this having country and rap mixed together or country and EDM. It's just a no-no. But definitely country, pop, and rock all mixed well together. I think that's what you should stick with. So the category for Best Pop Duo or Performance, 21 Pilots won the Grammy, and when they gave their acceptance speech, they took off their pants and accepted it in their underwear, and I thought it was funny. I thought it was ironic, but it was a showstopper. It was good. I liked it. Ed Sheeran, he performed his song Shape of You. He's always amazing, so talented, so great, not disappointed. What else can I say? Casey Ballerini and Lucas Graham did a duet together, but singing their own songs as a medley. It was fun. I love Casey Ballerini. I love her song Peter Pan. I don't really care much for Lucas Graham. That 7 Year song gets on my nerves, but he did amazing. He did better than her performing. His stage presence and his vocals were so much better than hers, but she looked prettier and her song's better than his in my case. But yeah, they were good. I enjoyed the performance. I didn't hate it. Then we had one of the most beautiful performances laid upon us, which was Beyonce, where she looked like a goddess and a deity. She just killed it. I was scared when she was on that chair and it was flopping over. I was like, girl, you're pregnant. Do not fall over. But it was just beautiful. Just like her costume, her sound effects, her vocals, her presence. It was just all beautiful. And I love at the end when she said her line, if we're gonna heal, let it be glorious. I thought that was just so beautiful. Camila Cabello looked amazing. She looked so beautiful. I love her. Then it was also funny in the middle of the show when James Corden's like, most people don't know me because my late show is at 12:30 at night and people only know me as the carpool karaoke guy. So they had him as a cardboard cutout of a car, and then he went to Jennifer Lopez, John Legend, Blue Ivy came running, and they sang a Neil Diamond song, Sweet Caroline, and everyone was singing. It was so fun. And then after that, they announced Bruno Mars performing, and once he said, and Bruno Mars, Blue Ivy was just like doing her thing, and she heard Bruno Mars and she was like, it was just so cute. She got so excited real quick. Bruno Mars is fun. He's not my favorite. He did a great job with the song. I liked it. I don't think that the backup singers were necessary. I thought they were really distracting. I thought his outfit was not up to par for the Grammys. I didn't like it at all for some reason. It just didn't suit it. But yeah, he killed his performance. I thought it was funny when he made the joke about like, hey girls, you look beautiful in dresses. Don't worry, I know the tag is still on it. Rihanna laughed at that. I was pleased because that girl was just like all night drinking her shot. Then we had Katy Perry performing her newest single, Chained to the Rhythm. For some reason, I don't know why, but she always sucks live when she's televised. But when she's at her own concert, I think she sounds great. I don't understand it. She's just awful live when it comes to like award shows and like shooting stuff. Vocally, not performance-wise. What I did like about the performance was her energy. It was great. The set was amazing. The special effects were great. I love the message of the song. The set plot of the end when all the dancers were taking apart the whole set was just confusing because we couldn't see Katy performing at the end until like the very last few seconds when the stage turned around, because you couldn't tell where they were. It was just like mirrors, and I thought it was very distracting. I didn't think it looked cute, but it was great at the end of the performance when she had We the People projected onto the stage. But it was still a fun performance, not the best. Honestly, I felt like it was the weakest of the night. Sorry, Katy. Then the best urban and contemporary album went to Beyonce with Lemonade, and it was well deserved. Lemonade is great. Beyonce looked amazing and beautiful as always. Her speech was wonderful. It was so moving. I loved how her cue card was gold, like her outfit. She's always prepared. Beyonce slayed. And I love how Rihanna was like respecting. She was like standing up and she was clapping and she was like agreeing with Beyonce, because y'all know supposedly they have their drama because of Jay-Z. You all know that. Because Rihanna's like, let me show some respect because I'm not winning any Grammys tonight. Then we had Marion Morris perform. I don't know who she is, but she did an amazing job. She sang with Alicia Keys with a song called Once. And I thought the set was beautiful. They looked gorgeous with the chandeliers, and it was like a grand hall, New York kind of vibe. Laverne Cox was there and she looked gorgeous. Then Adele came back on stage to do the George Michael tribute, and she started singing at first and it was like really low. Her mic was just off, and it wasn't her, it was definitely the sound system. She was like, stop, we need to start over. Like, this is George Michael, I want to do right by him, let's start over. She's like, I can't have it be like last year at the Grammys. And it was so beautiful. Honestly, I had chills at her performance. It was so haunting, so beautiful, so real. It was the best performance of the night. Sorry, I know everyone's like Beyonce was, but it was more of a show where with Adele, it was vocals all the way, it was emotion, it was pride, it was tribute, it was honesty, and I just thought it was beautifully done. And I'm glad she got a standing ovation. She was crying, and it was so tastefully well done. Then Lady Gaga performed with Metallica, aka Metallica. Their performance was so much fun. It was just like hardcore rock. It was great. Whoever is the sound guy for the Grammys is fired once again, because the lead singer from Metallica's mic was not working. Only Gaga's was working, so he had to go sing with Gaga, and I thought that was so unprofessional for the sound system. You have a sound check for a reason. Loved just the energy of the performance. It was so random. It was so great. I love when she did a stage dive and she fell into the pit and she was crowd surfing. Demi Lovato performed at the Grammys. She looked amazing. Her vocals were killer. She did a wonderful job. I don't understand how she's so good at singing other people's songs except her own. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why she's so amazing and so praised for when she sings other people's songs, but for some reason her own music like is just everywhere. Like, she can't have her own sound, but she sounds wonderful with all these other artists' performances. It's so funny to me. Celine Dion presented at the Grammy. She looked beautiful. I felt bad. It looks like she really wanted to cry because of her husband and her brother. Then we had the award for Song of the Year, and Adele won for Hello, and she gave her speech. It was nice. It was funny. And then the guy who wrote the song with her was gonna say something, but they cut him off, and it was so rude. I was so upset. Like, f you, Grammys. Like, it's not just the artists themselves, it's also the people behind the scenes who help with the music, who are the producers, the writers, the managers, like everything. The talent is the person and they're the face and their household name, but there's so much more that comes into it. And I thought it's so disrespectful just because they're not a household name that you have to cut someone off. I don't agree with that at all. Like, the song wouldn't exist without him. Do you realize that? Like, then there was a whole rap performance that was very political. I loved it. It was great. Stand up. The Pentatonics performed a little song, a tribute to the Jackson 5, and I thought it was fun. I'm not a big a cappella person, but they were good. Halsey looked beautiful. Then we had the award for Record of the Year. Adele won with Hello. She let the guy who got cut off before go back to it, and she was like, you cut him off. That's so rude. And I was like, yes, Adele, show them. And he gave a speech. It was nice. It was humbling. And then she gave her speech and how, like, she is just in awe of how, like, Beyonce's formation. She was so honored to be nominated with Beyonce, and I thought it was really sweet. Then right away we went to the award of Album of the Year, and Adele won it with 25. That's my vote. I love Adele so much, but she was so upset. She did a Mean Girls, she did a Katie Heron, and she said that she did not deserve the award, that Beyonce deserved the award, and how, like, honest and true Beyonce's new album was, how she let us in, and how phenomenal it was, and how she needs to be recognized, which is true. Beyonce threw it out of the park with this album. It was so good, so honest. Like, I always admit that I am not the biggest Beyonce fan, but I do like her, and I highly respect her as a performer and as an artist so much that I can agree with what Adele was saying. And it was just so beautiful and so heartfelt, and she like started crying, and then Beyonce started crying, and it was just so good. And Adele literally broke her Grammy award and like gave a piece to Beyonce, and it was so good. That's my thoughts on the Grammys this year. There was a lot, but literally this was one of the best Grammys that have been around for many years. Like, the performances were on point, the artistry was on point, the looks, the glamour, the hosting, the stage, just the presence and the hype of the Grammys was so great this year. If you liked my opinions on the Grammys, and if you didn't, oh well, Sorry. Comment below what you liked about the Grammys, what you didn't like about the Grammys. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Izzy618. Handle your scandal. I'm gonna go listen to Lemonade in 25 because let's be real, that was what the whole night was about. Okay, bye!